It's a 9.65 to take the lead.
Мариан Стойкан, Румыния. Предварительная оценка 9.65.
Okay, here we go. Oh, what a cool looking vault. Now that's called a kasamatsu in the pike position, but he also straddled his legs.
The first time I ever saw that vault, it was done by an American, Brian Ginsberg.
He does a round off onto the horse. Look at that. It's pretty wild looking in the air. One step on the landing, but look at the distance from the horse.
Stoican from Romania, 9.70 on his first vault, and he's ready for his second.
Keep in mind now, the judges are looking for clean pre-flight, good height, and great distance from the horse. Oh, that's another nice vault. Now, that was very much like the first vault, except he did this one with his legs together.
Well, the way to score, I said he needed a 9.65 to take the lead. Watch his second vault once again.
Okay, now he's going to come on the horse, push off, try to stay laid out and twist, and look for that landing. He takes one step, that'll only be a 1/10 of a point deduction. Looks like he kind of munched his ankles, though.
Seen a lot of that today, haven't we? 9.60, so that averages out to a 9.65. He takes the lead away from Silvio Kroll of East Germany as we watch Fang Ming. Now, this young man is from China, and he needs a 9.725 to take the lead.
This guy is an animal. Look how strong he is. Oh, what a vault! In a pike position, he did a handspring front with 1.5 twists.
19 years of age, second year on the national team.
Let's take a look at this vault again. He has tremendous push off the horse, and he cranks into that 1.5 twist.
This event has really progressive. It used to be all we would see was half twisting and full twisting vault. Now we're seeing 1.5 twisting vaults.
9.7, the score of his first vault. He's preparing for his second right now.
I think one of his real advantages in this event is he has tremendous speed in the run. But look at the upper body strength. When he pushes off the horse, look at that. A handspring front with a half in a laid out position. Nobody does it any higher than that. Watch as he pushes off the horse right there. That guy is up there. Whew.
Had a 9.70 his first vault. Second vault a 9.65. Combined the scores for a 9.675, and that'll tie him with Kroll of East Germany for second place. But remember, here's Valery Lyukin of the Soviet Union, one of the bright young spots on this Soviet team, and he's preparing for the vault. He came in with the highest score of all the vaulters.
Okay, here we go. Okay, a nice high vault. He had trouble on the landing, as we've seen everybody's had trouble on landings all week long on the vaulting mat. The mat is actually slipping, but he does a nice vault. It's a kasamatsu in a laid out position. You know, he's a young kid. I think he sees this as his chance, but he's got to stick those dismounts.
He needs a 9.625 combined score to win. His first vault score a 9.65.
So that means all he needs here is a 9.6, and he's got the title. Oh, what a vault. That was a kasamatsu with another full twist.
This is one of the reasons why the Soviets continue to dominate this sport. The top guns don't have chance to relax. These young guys are right at their heels.
And this is a great vault, too. He does the same start that he did at the beginning, but right here he's going to crank into one more twist and then look for the ground.
9.65 his first score. 9.80 for the second vault. And he just walks away with the vault title. 19 years of age, Lyukin.
It's as though he was trying to contain his excitement. Most Soviets take it in stride winning a gold medal.
But I'll tell you, one of the great things about this is not only did he make it win a gold medal, but he beat one of his idols, Yuri Korleov.
And the final standings in the vault competition, Lyukin walks away with the gold, Stoican of Romania the silver, Silvio Kroll and Fang Ming of China win the bronze. Apparatus competition is the parallel bars, and again we have 3 competitors within a 1/10 of a point of the leader. Now the leader going in right now is Lee Chon-han of Korea. He has a 9.8. Also, Phil Cahoy of the United States is in this competition, and it's the last chance for the U.S. to pick up a medal in gymnastics. But remember, Phil is in 5th place, and it's a lot of ground for him to make up. You're looking at Mogilny of the Soviet Union. He has a couple of medals already today.
In the 3 days of competition, this routine has consistently been one of the best.
Okay, he's out on the end. Diamondov, right to a giant front uprise. Healy twirl, reverse stutz. Look at the amplitude and extension. And another giant swing right to the top. I tell you, if it sounds like this guy's our favorite gymnast, that's because he is. This is amazing work. Very few gymnasts are trying to be this clean and this perfect. 2 back tosses. Here's the double back. Oh, just a little hop on the landing. Otherwise, that would have been a perfect 10.
Mogilny, who's taken the heart of Kathy and Bart so far in this competition. Already 2 golds and a silver medal. He's after his 3rd goal of the day.
Now look at this Diamondov on the end, and as soon as he catches, he bails for a giant front uprise. Now this is incredible. A Healy twirl. Right to the highest reverse stutz I've ever seen, ever tried.
He has the most incredible toe point I've ever seen in men's gymnastics.
9-9. He came into the competition with the 2nd highest score, and this gives him the lead naturally because he's the first gymnast to perform on the apparatus, but it's going to be hard to beat that score. Mogilny of the Soviet Union with a 19.65 overall score. Now Sven Tippelt of East Germany is the next man to come up. Tippelt, a 9.65 coming in, needs a perfect 10 to tie Mogilny. It's asking a lot.
This is probably the most outrageous routine we will see in this entire competition.
You know, we saw him the other day do this exercise, and it's very original. I like to see that from a young gymnast. He's trying completely different skills. Now, there's a peach, giant swing. Now he's going to go out to the end with a giant with a half turn. Now look at this. That's like a reverse act on the high bar, but I've never seen it attempted on the parallel bars. You can tell he doesn't quite have the same polish and the same elegant performance that you would see from a more veteran gymnast. But watch this. A double front right off the end. And
He stuck it. I win the bet part. I win it.
I don't believe he made that. I watched him warming up, and I didn't think he was going to make that.
You guys betting on the air?
I guess I owe you 5 rubles. Okay, there's a giant with a half turn out to the end. And look at this. A reverse hecht right back into the center.
Remember, he needs a perfect 10 to tie Mogilny. This is Sven Tippelt of East Germany, coming in with a 9.65.
You can see that the exercise in some parts is just a little choppy. Minor form break here and there. He'll get that with experience, but look at this dismount. This is so hard to land, and I can't believe he nailed it.
Well, we'll wait to score. 9-9-0. He doesn't get enough to tie Mogilny, but he is in 2nd place right now with the 19.55. Sven Tippelt of East Germany. Now, the leader is about to come up. Lee Chon-han. He's from Korea. Comes in with a 9-8-0. He needs a 9-9 to take the lead away from Mogilny.
Okay, now he's going to work out on the end as well. That seems to be the new direction on parallel bars, is to work out on the ends. Oh, what a move. That's a straddle front flip. Back uprise. Oh, no. I was doing a very simple move. I can't believe he let that deduction happen. That has to be at least a 1/10 of a point for the bobble in that L support. Maybe 2/10. Good stutzes, good clean work. Cowboy on the double back in one little step, but still a good exercise. I can't believe he had trouble on that easy move in the middle of the routine, though.
Lee Chon-han of Korea.
Now watch what he's going to do here. Right here he does a straddle front, and the most difficult part is right here. Boom! He catches, pushes himself underneath the bars, back up into handstand. This is a Healy twirl. Now here's where he blows it. He has a back uprise, catches, and bobbles right there. That's going to cost him at least a couple 10ths of a point.
And he comes up with a 9.85, which is still a pretty good score, isn't it? 19.65. So he doesn't take the lead, but at least he's tied for the lead right now with Mogilny of the Soviet Union. And for all practical purposes, is nobody can beat either one of them right now, because Phil Cahoy of the United States, the best shot for the United States to come up with a medal right now. Phil needs a perfect 10 to at least tie, and he will need a 9-9 for a medal.
Phil is so beautiful on this event with the long legs. This is when his height really is an advantage.
Okay, now there's a V and a press to a handstand. Yeah, look at the nice line in the handstand. Beautiful extension. Oh, good trick. Oh, no. Okay, now he does a Diamondov, and he actually went outside of the bars. He had intended to stay inside the bars. But congratulations, he did one heck of a job on covering up.
Tell you what, that's a tough cover move.
Okay, here's a cast and a whip it. Boy, nobody does that trick better than Phil. And a tuck double back. It's too bad he had trouble in the middle of that exercise. He might have been able to score the 9-9 we were looking for.
And that would have given the United States at least the medal.
Here's what happens. He's supposed to stay inside the bars there, but instead, he drops on the outside. But this is very creative work. He stoops through, back up to an L support. You can tell he's making it up right there. He goes back to an L in the middle of the bars and continues the exercise. Great work on a cover-up.
9.65, Phil Cahoy on the parallel bars. I'm sure he's not too happy with that score. He's a former two-time NCAA champ on the parallel bars from the University of Nebraska. 8th year that he's been on the national team. So the U.S. comes up empty-handed as far as the medal count is concerned. But the winner of the parallel bars, it's a tie for the gold between McGillney of the Soviet Union and Lee Chon-han of Korea, while the bronze medal goes to Sven Tippelt of East Germany. The final segment, the individual apparatus finals, will be coming up momentarily. It'll be the high bar, the most exciting event in men's gymnastics. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.